Salvador Dali. The name itself conjures images of the bizarre, the theatrical, the utterly unforgettable. He was a showman, an eccentric with a magnificent mustache and an even more magnificent imagination. In 1931, this Spanish master of surrealism was not yet the global icon he would become. He was a young artist, deeply immersed in the revolutionary ideas swirling through Paris. He was fascinated by Sigmund Freud, the hidden world of dreams, and the irrational landscapes of the mind. Dali sought to paint not what he saw with his eyes, but what he witnessed in the theater of his subconscious. This quest would lead him to create an image so powerful, so peculiar, that it would forever alter the course of modern art. One hot August evening, Gala went out with friends, leaving him at home with a headache. He had been contemplating a painting of a desolate Catalonian landscape. His gaze fell upon a wheel of Camembert cheese, melting and sagging in the summer heat. This simple, everyday sight sparked a hallucinatory vision. It became the inspiration for the soft, drooping watches that would soon populate his barren landscape, an idea born from a headache and a piece of cheese. The persistence of memory is surprisingly small a detail that often shocks visitors at the Museum of Modern Art in New York. It measures a mere 9.5 by 13 inches, about the size of a sheet of paper. This intimacy draws viewers in, forcing a close, personal encounter with Dali's strange world. He painted it with oil on canvas using an almost obsessively precise technique. The brushwork is nearly invisible. The surface reads like a smooth photograph. This hyperrealism makes the impossible feel disturbingly plausible, as if we're looking through a window into another dimension. A vast, empty landscape sits under melancholic light. Distant golden cliffs, Dali's Catalonia, anchor the scene in a real place. The foreground is dreamlike, silent, still. A stark rectangular platform juts in from the left. A dead, leafless olive branch extends from it. The mood is profound silence and isolation. This painting defines surrealism. The movement sought to unlock the unconscious, influenced by Freud's psychoanalysis. They believed the rational mind repressed a chaotic inner life. Using automatic drawing, recording dreams, they tried to bypass logic. Dali juxtaposes ordinary objects, clocks, a tree, a coastline, in illogical contexts, distorting them to reveal psychological meaning. He paints with old master precision. Every reflection on watch metal, every shadow on the ground is painstakingly rendered. That technique makes the fantasy feel real. The most famous symbols in the painting are, of course, the melting clocks. They droop and ooze like soft fabric over the landscape. One hangs limply from the dead olive branch, another slides off the edge of the stark platform. A third is draped over a strange, fleshy form lying on the ground. These are icons of softness, contrasting it with the hardness of reality. The clocks represent the arbitrary and unreliable nature of time as we experience it in dreams. In the dream world, hours can pass in a second, and seconds can stretch for an eternity. The melting clocks capture this psychological experience of time, suggesting its relativity and ultimate decay. Look closer at the center of the painting. There lies a bizarre creature-like form. It is a fleshy, amorphous shape. It has a long, prominent nose. It has large, closed eyelashes. Many art historians believe this to be a distorted self-portrait of Dali himself, seen in profile. We are looking at the dreamer, the artist whose subconscious has given birth to this entire scene. On the one solid, hard object in the painting, a pocket watch on the far left lying face down, swarms a cluster of ants. For Dali, ants were a powerful and personal symbol of decay. For Dali, ants were a powerful and personal symbol of death. For Dali, ants were a powerful and personal symbol of intense sexual desire. He had a childhood phobia of insects, and they frequently appear in his work to signify putrefaction and mortality. Here they crawl over the one clock that remains solid, suggesting that even this hard representation of time is being consumed by decay from within. Each element works in concert to create a complex tapestry of meaning. Together, these symbols do not tell a simple story, but rather evoke a feeling, a sense of anxiety, of wonder, of the profound strangeness that lies just beneath the surface of our orderly lives. It is a poem written in the language of symbols. When the persistence of memory was first exhibited in 1932 at the Julian Levy Gallery in New York, it caused an immediate sensation. The art world of the time was still grappling with Cubism and other forms of abstraction. Dali's work was something entirely different. It was not abstract, it was hyper-realistic. Yet its subject matter was purely from the imagination. Critics and the public were baffled, disturbed, and utterly fascinated. It defied easy categorization. It was a meticulously crafted nightmare, and people could not look away. The painting quickly became a symbol of the entire Surrealist movement, its most recognizable and accessible image. Dali's genius was not just in painting the dream, but in marketing it. He understood the power of a striking image, and the persistence of memory was the ultimate visual hook. For a culture fascinated by the new science of psychology and the mysteries of the mind, the painting was perfectly timed. It seemed to offer a glimpse into the hidden workings of the brain, a visual representation of Freud's theories. The influence on other artists was profound and immediate. Painters like Yves Tanguy and Ernst were also creating dreamlike landscapes, but Dali's sharp, polished style set a new standard for representational surrealism. He demonstrated that traditional academic painting techniques could be repurposed to serve a radical modern vision. This opened a door for countless artists who felt caught between classical training and the avant-garde impulse. The passage of time has done nothing to diminish the power of the persistence of memory. If anything, its influence has only grown, becoming more deeply embedded in our collective visual library. In a world saturated with digitally manipulated images, virtual realities, Dali's hand-painted vision of a distorted world seems more prophetic than ever. He was a pioneer of convincing fake realities, a theme that dominates our 21st century lives. Contemporary artists working with digital media, collage, photorealism owe a significant debt to Dali's path, proving powerful images come from juxtaposing the real and the impossible. Today, the melting clocks are everywhere. They are a staple of pop culture, referenced in everything from The Simpsons' Doctor Who to countless advertisements for watches, software, sleeping pills. The image has become a meme, a visual cliché, usable to signify anything from a lazy afternoon to a psychedelic experience. It has been remixed, parodied, paid homage to so often the image is almost more famous than the painting. This is a rare achievement. Like the Mona Lisa's smile, Munch's scream. Dali's melting clocks have transcended the frame and entered global visual language. This enduring legacy testifies to the painting's balance of the specific and the universal. It is deeply personal, rooted in Dali's obsessions, fears, landscape of his home, yet its themes resonate with everyone. Who hasn't felt the strange elasticity of time, anxiety of mortality, bizarre logic of a dream? The painting gives form to these intangible feelings. It validates the inner world of the subconscious, suggesting our dreams' irrational thoughts are as significant as our waking, logical lives. It speaks a truth we recognize, even if we can't fully explain it.